my name is Stacey Fru. Today I'll be reading my fourth book, Tim's Answer, in relation to Africa's unity, starting from page 74. Tim's search continues. During supper, Tim did not say a word. He did not want to go sightseeing the next day. Something strange had happened to Tim when he went to do his research, but he did not really know what. As they were eating, click! Tim realized that he did not want anyone from America as his role model. He thought of the other countries that his teachers agreed with him, but no. He has been to Italy and Portugal. He has read a lot about the great people in these countries, but really? No one seems to be that one role model Tim was looking for. At this point, a feeling went through Tim's body. Then he realized he wanted someone from Africa. After all his trips and visits, Tim had realized that he was missing the whole idea of a role model. He wanted a role model with his skin color and his values. He did not need to go overseas. He may find a role model where he was born. But is that possible? After they went to their rooms, Tim told his parents that his role model is in Africa. He was so confident, no one would think that he had already found his role model already. He explained to his parents that since Egypt is the Horn of Africa, he would have loved them to go there so that he can find his role model in Egypt. Tim told his parents that everyone talks about Cape to Cairo. He does not want the trip, but Cape and Cairo represent his role model. Where is he? Tim's mother asked. Or she, his father added smartly. Tim told his parents that he has realized that his role model is in fact in South Africa. He asked his father to cancel all the trips and that they must go back home immediately. Still, Tim did not know who in South Africa could be his role model. He knew that he has a role model at home. In his neighborhood, in Johannesburg, in the Gauteng province, in South Africa, in his continent of birth. Tim and his parents spent the rest of their days in America sightseeing. They visited museums and learning centers. Secretly, his parents hoped that Tim would find a role model in America. Days went by, and Tim was more interested in knowing about the continent of America and not individuals. He learned a lot about America's superpower journey, American universities, and American businesses, and more. Then the time came for his family to leave. They came back to Johannesburg, where Tim spent a lot of time playing and bonding with his friends in their neighborhood. For some reason, he did not worry about finding his role model again. He did not care what to tell his teachers and his principals. Tim just wanted to play and grow. But each time his parents asked him about his role model, he would say, "Don't worry, Mom and Dad, I will not fail you. Soon, I will find my role model. Soon." Tim's parents looked like they did not worry, but they were worried. Time went by so fast, and of course, it was back to school time. Tim always loved school, so he looked forward to day one. He did not meet any of his grade mates during the holiday. I guess they will have a lot to talk about when they meet up at school. Tim's answer. After his presentation, the determined Tim walked to his desk, took out a large picture. This picture was half covered. Tim placed it on the wall using glue. The face on the picture was covered, so no one could identify the person, even though they can see the shoulder to nose. For many, if not everyone, just a black man's chin with a white beard could be spotted. After placing the cover on the picture on the wall, Tim took center stage and continued with his presentation. My role model has taught the world that he is African and that he is proud of his origin. My role model has taught both adults and children that not everything good comes from the West. My role model is a man that taught all of us that no one can be misguided if they have the right goals. My role model is the one who has taught many people that when you have a dream, you set goals to reach that dream. My role model has taught many to never give up on their dreams. My role model said that we should never allow other people's negative behaviors towards us to bring us down. My role model taught Africa love by loving Africa. My role model made me believe that because Africa is different and beautiful, I cannot believe what others say that nothing good comes from Africa. My role model taught me that the taste of Africa is in Africa and can only be tasted by those who love Africa. But who is your role model? John Carl asked in a soft, friendly voice. Tim's answer was, my role model is the one and only beautiful soul, Tate Nelson Mandela. The class broke into pieces. Why my inspiration for writing Tim's answer is because as I go out and I do my motivational works and my motivational talks, I realize that many children have lost hope in Africa and the power that Africa has. And many of them are seeking role models in the wrong places or even having the incorrect role models. So I wrote this book so that I would inspire these children to go out and look for role models. Role models don't only come from overseas. You can have anyone as your role model. You can have your mother, you can have your teacher, people in your community. And as we know, in relation to Africa's unity, we need to come together as Africa, especially in these hard times, because we all need each other. And us being together, we can achieve amazing and great things. You can find any 5 of my books at Scoop's Bookshop, Monte Casino, in exclusive bookshops. You can order them online on Amazon or even from my website, which is www.staceyfru.co.za. If you would like, you can contact me on social media and we can arrange a meetup or even a postal arrangement.